Hey everyone, it's Owen here from OTech, and today I'll be unboxing a bunch of Noctua Redux series fans. And I've basically got the whole kit of Noctua Redux fans, every single model, except for the rounded frame 140mm model. So, let's take a look. The box themselves are pretty simple. All of them basically have the same box design, just a gray box with like brown sides, and the branding kind of like embossed on it, I guess. Looks quite nice actually. I really like the minimalist design. And on the back you got the specifications like this one for the NF-R8 and also this one for the NF-S12B. Except this one has this like new update on the frame design like being shown on the back and also on the front. Basically what this means is that these Noctuas can accept the new Noctua Chromatic corners, so the colored corner bits, which I'll show you guys before how it works. And then for the 92mm fan, it's also got the specifications on the back if you want to see them. It's also same box design except it says Redux 92 NF-B9. For the 140 NF-P14S, as for the square frame, also the new frame design is being shown off in the box. That shows that this works with the Noctua Chromatic bits. And on the back is also the specifications of the fan. So what are Redux fans from Noctua? Well, their Redux lineup is basically just their older Noctua fan designs. So this is the B9. The newer one is the new NF-A9. I mean, this is the NF-R8. The newer one is the NF-A8. So this is a generation previous. And also inside the box, as you can see, there's pretty much no accessories. So yeah, basically all Noctua Redux fans are like this. No accessories, just screws, also older fan design, which is not exactly a terrible thing. Obviously you want the newest thing possible, but you know, Noctua's older design are still quite solid, and fan designs haven't really changed much these days. Also no accessories for everything. I'm just going to open them one by one. This is the NF-B9, the newer one is the NF-A9, which has a higher fan speed as well. Also a newer fan blade design. Same as before, no accessories. And now for the 120 NF-S12B. There you go. You can see the new frame design now, which means that these ones will work with the Noctua Chromatic corners. Although it doesn't come with any corner bits as far as I can tell. Although it's kind of weird because I've seen some people that got the corner rubber corners on these fans, but I guess Noctua stopped sending them anymore, I guess, to keep costs down, because I didn't get any of it with my kit. You know, I didn't get the rubber corners with my NF-S12B. Now this is the NF-P14S, so it's the old P14 fan design except it's the square frame and also no accessories. It's replaced by the new NF-A14, while the new NF-S12A replaces the older NF-S12B. And now we can take a look at all of the fans. Basically they all look very similar in terms of color because they're just this dual tone brown color scheme, as you can see. So the blades are a bit darker than the frames themselves, although the back still has a little bit of Noctua brown with the logo. I mean, they gotta show their branding somewhere, right? And they also have the specifications on the back. They even have this like very nice sleeve cable. I mean, it's not the best quality because it's like some like rubber sleeving, which is not my favorite, but also because it doesn't go to the end, because you can see here the cables are still colored, but nonetheless it's still sleeve even for the cheaper Redux fans, so I really like that. And you know, for the Redux lineup, they're pretty much no problem to use anywhere in your PC except for the NF-S12B fan, because you know, unfortunately Noctua didn't port the older NF-P12 into the Redux, but instead the S12B, which is a high airflow fan. As you can see, lots of space between the blades, not exactly a high static pressure fan, so it's not very ideal for heat sinks or radiators if you want to use them in your PC. And 12 centimeter fans are mostly used for radiators and stuff, also most common in a PC, so I'm quite disappointed in that. But the other fans are quite fine. These are static pressure fans, and these are also kind of mixed fans, so these should work just fine. Although my complaint is that the NF B9 is slightly too slow in my opinion at 1600 RPM. I would have liked it if it was 1800 RPM or 2000 RPM like the new NF A9, but I guess they're using the older fan blade design and also all the older spec design, because these are the same speeds as the older fans, so yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at the fans running, so let's try it out one by one. Here's the NF S12B. So starting it out at the lowest speed, there's a little bit of air coming out and obviously completely silent. Then at half speed, you see that it has increased in speed, but it's still completely inaudible. So yeah, if you want it to be silent, then maybe run it at this speed. But then in full speed, it blows quite a lot of air. And you can slightly hear the fan now. There's a little bit of air noise. But I don't think you'll be able to hear it inside a case anyways, because it's still pretty quiet, being that it's a Noctua fan, and it's also blowing quite a lot of air, especially for its RPM of just 1200 RPM. And that's basically thanks to the high airflow fan blade, so it blows more air per RPM compared to, like, say, a static pressure fan blade design. So let's go to the NF P14 now. Low speed. Low speed, it doesn't really blow much air at all, probably because it's a static pressure fan blade design instead of high airflow. Half speed. Half speed, you can hear it slightly, just air noise, so it sounds kind of like about as loud as this fan at full speed, with this one at half speed in my opinion. But it blows a decent amount of air at this speed. So yeah, I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. And at maximum speed, this is definitely audible. You know, it's definitely an audible fan, even if you put it inside a case. But it's not anything annoying, it's just a little bit of air noise, but you can hear it. So if you really want a completely silent system with these fans, you have to turn these ones down, because it's a 140mm fan spinning at 1500 RPM. So it's gonna be audible, obviously, no matter what. And the fan bearing on this one is actually not as smooth as I expected, because these ones feel a lot smoother. Or if it's not, I don't think it's the bearing actually. It's more like the fan blade design is not as balanced. So yeah, I can still feel a little bit of vibration with this one, whereas the S12B really just feels completely smooth when it's running. Now for the NF B9 fan, just plugging it in. At the lowest speed, it blows a little bit of air, you can feel it. Like the strength is actually more than this one at the lowest speed, because I think it's spinning at a higher RPM slightly, also because the fan blade is a bit more airflow focused. Half speed, you can feel a decent amount of air coming out of it, and it's still completely silent. Full speed, very, very low noise actually for this fan, and it blows a good amount of air, I would say. Not a huge amount, but pretty good. But I would, just like I said, I would like prefer if this fan is a bit higher RPM, because at this speed it's quite a lot worse than the newer NF A9, which spins at 2000 RPM, which is a lot faster. Otherwise spins very smoothly, no vibrations, unlike this one. Let's move on to the next fan. The NF R8. Sorry if the camera keeps on shaking because the cables keep getting caught on the tripod. Anyways, here it is. Lowest speed. Well, very, very small amount of air, you almost can't feel it. Half speed. Completely inaudible, but it blows like a good amount of air, like you can feel it. And at full speed, this is definitely the second loudest, with this one being the loudest, second loudest, third loudest, and also the fourth loudest, which means that this one's the quietest because it's the lowest RPM fan. Well, this one is actually the fastest one, but because it's small, this one is louder. But yeah, with this one you actually hear like a slightly high-pitched noise. It's a very small amount of noise, so it's not gonna be annoying, but the noise frequency is more annoying than any of the other fans. And that's probably because it's a smaller fan and also a higher RPM fan. But at this speed it actually blows a good amount of air, especially for an 80 centimeter fan. And it spins completely vibration free, so it spins very smoothly. But yeah, I guess that's it for these Noctua Redux fans. The bearings are all really good, they spin very smoothly, except for, well, this one, the bearing is very smooth as you can see, it spins for a long time. But I guess just the blade is quite large, so they might have more imperfections, and the blades on this one, at least on my sample, doesn't seem to be extremely well balanced because I can feel it slightly more vibration compared to the other fans. And now for the Noctua Chromatic corners, I'm going to show you guys on these two fans. So here are the corner bits, so I'll just demonstrate it on the NFS12B. What you do is just kind of put it on there. Okay, so this is how it looks like when it's all using Chromatic corners. Now I have blue ones because I have a special build that I'll be doing with these fans. And the color scheme actually matches because I need a gray fan and also have blue and white as the other colors. So this will match pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it looks as good alone and also like not in the system because I think gray and blue doesn't really match too well. And especially compared to the IPPC black version of these fans, it doesn't look as good with the Chromatic corner bits. But if your PC has a color scheme that matches the color of these fans, these fans actually look pretty cool, in my opinion. Although, I would think that just gray, plain grays looks better compared to gray and blue. But my color scheme is gray, blue, and white, so that'll look pretty nice. Anyways, it's the same thing for the P14S anyways, and so I'm not going to show it. And also these rubber mounting pegs, which you use for other Noctuas, also fit. So you can just pull it through, and this one goes to the case. So those also fits if you want to go all Chromax. And yeah, but that's it for this unboxing, I guess. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please click like and please click subscribe to see more of my future videos. Thanks for watching.